morning and welcome back. It is currently Vlogmas day 20. And I am actually out to look for a new job right now. I don't think I've mentioned it, but I quit my old serving job because they just had too many people working there and I wasn't able to get the amount of shifts that I wanted. Like, I wanted more shifts and they simply could not give me more shifts. So I put in my 2 weeks. My last day working there was Sunday, and now I'm off to find a new serving job. I didn't find a new job before I quit that one because I'm going out of town over the holidays for like 2 weeks anyway. So I was like, I'll just stop my old job before my travels and then start the new one after I get done traveling. So I am at a local restaurant right now to just go in and ask and see if they're hiring. I'm just gonna drive around my area and just walk into restaurants and fill out hiring applications. It shouldn't be too hard to find a serving job between today and tomorrow, just going out and filling out applications. There's like tons of restaurants in my area, but I'm at a bit of a nicer one right now because I wanted to work somewhere where the food is a little bit more expensive. So I'm just gonna go in, see if they're hiring. I also might take my car to get an oil change today and also inspected. I'm due for both of those things and I want to get them set before like I drive home for the holidays and put a bunch more miles on my car. So I'll be back in a bit. Hopefully they're hiring. All right, so back in my car. I just filled out an application and I guess I'll just wait to see if they like call me back or anything. So I think I'm now going to go get my oil change and my inspection done. Then we'll see what time it is and see if I want to go to any more restaurants. I do like this place and it seemed like they were hiring and they would probably call me back. But you know, you can never be too sure, so I might drive to some other places or I might do it tomorrow. But I definitely need to do my oil change, so I'm gonna go do that. All right, everyone, so it is now about 10:30 at night. I don't know how it got so late so fast. But after I got my oil changed for my car, I came home, cleaned a little, ate some food, did some work for my internship, ate again, and now I am here to do the health checks for everybody. I'm going to be doing like probably a medium level of health check, if that makes sense. So I have my scale here to weigh everybody, and then behind me, this is my health kit. So I've got a lot of stuff in here. I have nail clippers, which I will be using. This pair as well, which I did not realize I had. Normally, I just use the human nail clippers, but I do have these larger ones here. This will be good for Waffles because his nails are so thick, they can't fit in the normal nail clipper, but everybody else can do the normal one, and I prefer to do that. It's a bit easier for me to like navigate and still see their feet with. Scissors for trimming Marshmallow, and then in here I just have like coconut oil, swabs. I also have, this is some flour in case I cut a nail too far. Cornstarch is recommended, but I only have flour in my house right now. So I have this. I also have ivermectin. I'm gonna try and give everybody some ivermectin today as a preventative for lice, mites, and internal parasites. I don't really love the paste. It's kind of messy, but it is cheaper, so I'm gonna try and give everyone some of this today. And then I will also be cleaning Waffles' sack. I don't think Rocket or Cinnamon will need theirs cleaned. I found once they're neutered, the males don't really have like a very prominent sack anymore, basically. And also when they're younger, it's not as bad. So I usually just do theirs I usually just do theirs on an as-needed basis, but they don't really need it that much. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. All right, so here he is. So I am gonna trim some of his butt fur just a little bit. He normally doesn't really need it because his hair only grows long in the back here. And then I'm gonna clip his nails. And his neuter incision is completely healed. His fur's grown back. He is all good there. I'm gonna check his fur. And then I'm also gonna check his eyes, make sure they look nice and clear. And then his teeth. Make sure everything's good, no food stuck, nothing broken. And then I'm going to clean his ears. I don't do this super often, but every time I do it, there is always gunk in their ears. So I just use a Q-tip and coconut oil, and I only get the very, very outer part I'm very careful not to clean towards the inside of the ear. I'm just gonna take some coconut oil on my finger and then rub it on the outside, like the outer parts of his ear. Go around the outer folds of his ear, and you can see, I don't know if it'll focus, but there's already black stuff on the Q-tip just in one swipe. Come here, buddy, it's okay. Okay, got a whole chunk out. Yeah, do not eat those. Those are not for eating. And now I'm just going to do a pea-sized amount of ivermectin. This is very hard to do. It literally will squirt out so much. So I did try very hard to do a small. Yep, got a huge glob that I don't need. I'm gonna try and pick a pea-sized amount off of this and then put that in his mouth. Last but not least, I am going to weigh him. Rocket weighs 1138 grams. All right, next up is Waffles. He, for some reason, has been like wetting his fur here and like scratching this one place a lot, but only right here. I don't really see anything. Obviously I'm giving them ivermectin today. He is the only pig that does this, and it's only in this one area. So I took off my glasses so I could see a little bit better. But I don't see anything. He might just be a little bit odd. Definitely something to bring up next time he goes to the vet, but I don't think it's especially concerning. He was just there a couple months ago when they found out that he had arthritis, and they didn't see anything like that. So I think he's all right. He might just be a funny boy. It kind of went back down after I played with it, but he will just wet it and then chew it right there. I can feel his ears are kind of dry. So you see, he'll sit here nicely for it, where Rocket was like squirming. He's a lot more patient. I feel good, buddy. There you go. I know, all done. All right, now we have to do a sack. So essentially same thing, coconut oil, Q-tips, and I just clean out a sack. This is easier if you have someone to help you. My boyfriend does not like helping me with this, which is fair, it's gross. He's got a decent amount of stuff in there, but not like a ton. It's okay, I don't want to do it either, but you gotta. 15-15. All right, now we have Cinnamon, my other neutered male. He should not take too long. We got 12:23. All right, next up are all of the girls. I'm probably gonna speed through these. The only difference between the boys and the girls is that the girls, I check all of their nipples. I just check their nipples to make sure they're looking clean, clear, and not crusty. Most of my girls are young. They should not have any hormonal issues, but it's still possible, so I always check their nipples, and everything else is the same. So I'm gonna speed through pretty much all of the girls. What? 672? Y'all, I am in shock. She weighs 672 grams when yesterday she weighed 730. Yesterday I weighed her after I fed her. Today I weighed her before I fed her. So maybe I will feed her and weigh her again and see if it's closer to yesterday. Time of day could make a difference. Weighing her before versus after eating could make a difference. So I'm gonna go ahead and get her bowl of food. Her fur was also sort of matted in quite a few places. Like basically she'd gotten critical care on herself and like hadn't cleaned herself off. Like most guinea pigs, when they get like stuff on their chin, they'll clean their chin. She did not clean her chin. There's like caked critical care on her chin. There's some on her stomach. I don't even know how that happened, but there's some on her stomach as well. So I tried to use the chlorhexidine solution and like soften that up and kind of work some of that stuff out with my hands. I don't know if I should give her a bath or not, just because she's so fragile and like a bath would be so stressful, and I don't really know if that's a priority right now versus her weight. So I'm gonna get her some food. She's like looking for it in her box right now, and then we'll continue with the health checks and I'll weigh her later tonight after she's eaten. All right, so that marks the end of health checks. Marshmallow was getting very aggressive with me at the end. She normally is like a little bit aggressive when I'm grooming her or when I'm clipping her nails. She will bite. She is my only guinea pig who has ever like purposefully bit me. Like my other ones have bit me thinking I was food or it was an accident. She will purposefully bite me and she will lunge for you, and she doesn't mind being pet. She can be social if she wants to. She just really hates grooming and she gets aggressive with it. I think the feeling of me just pulling at her fur or touching her fur, moving her fur as I try to brush it or cut it or clean it is just very irritating to her. I'm sure you guys saw her butt is pee stained. It is always looking like that because she's white and she pees and she just sits in it and she has long fur. It's just the way it is when your guinea pig is long-haired and white and doesn't really like pee separate from where they lay. She will pee and she will sit in it and she will lay in it. So I think I'm going to try and give her a bath tomorrow. Obviously I don't want to do that tonight. She is clearly stressed out enough as it is. That's why I just went ahead and stopped the grooming process as well. I need some sort of solution to keep her fur shorter without causing her that much stress and without almost getting bit a bunch of times. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of the pet stuff. I'm not gonna film it for you all because it's very late, and I'll check back with it. But I'll check back in with you all in a bit when I do Stardust weight again, because I do want to check back in with her, and then hopefully Marshmallow can pull it together and tomorrow I can give her a bath. Hello everyone, it is now the next day. It is Wednesday. I literally almost forgot what day of the week it was, but I forgot to film when I weighed Stardust last night after she ate. After she ate, she was up to 707 grams. When before she ate, she was like 672. So I'm thinking the time of day really mattered whether she had a full or an empty stomach. So 707 is still okay. It's above 700. I'm really aiming for like 730, 750, or even higher, but I will take the 707 since it is above 700. So she's doing okay. She's actually in her box eating critical care right now, but I have here a very exciting package to open. My friend Austin from the pig room has sent me a ton of stuff here to open, so I don't have any scissors, so I'm just gonna attempt to rip this box open here. I have a box cutter, so that's good. So first off, in the top is his little card, which is so cute, and it's got everything, all of his information on the back, and then also up top is his new sticker, which is so adorable. This is Ollie on a lollipop, which is really cute. I'm probably gonna have to find a place to add this sticker. You know what? I think I might just add it to my drawers over here. So I have literally sitting right here the drawers that I store my pee pads in. So I think I'm just gonna add it to the front of one of those. I have a bunch of stickers like all over different stuff in the pig room, and even stickers that I haven't put on. Like, I have so many stickers, but I'm gonna put this one on the drawer right here. This looks so cute. And then the exciting stuff, I know, well, I assume lots of what he sent in here is pink, because he knows I love pink. And everybody, I feel like everybody knows I love pink, but oh my gosh, guys. Yes, I was so hoping that he would send me this. So this is his squish tunnel, which I'm obsessed with. I have like, I don't know, 4 or 5. I have a lot of squish tunnels, but it has this beautiful pink heart pattern. Just look how cute that is. Like, when he sent me this pattern, I don't know when he got it, like a month or so ago, when he sent me a photo of it, I was so in love. So I'm so happy that he made me a tunnel with it. It's literally so pretty, and I love to like do this and see the hearts change colors. But this is so beautiful. And also in here I see his new pig mat, which is like super plush. As you guys can see, it's being like literally cinched by the packaging here, but this is the new super plush pig mat that he's coming out with. I just like, he sent me a photo of what the plush ones look like, but I cannot believe like how large the little knobs are. Like, for example, this here behind me, this is the Target bath mat, and then this is his super plush one. Like, the knobs here are so, is that the right word? Knobs. They're so much larger, and it's so plush. Let me open it up to see what size it is. Yeah, it's like a pretty good size as well. So in the color of pink is everything. You guys know I love like this lighter pink, and so much more than like the darker pink. Like, the lighter one is so much prettier, and it just matches the tunnel so well. So these will definitely be adding to my collection of pink stuff. I swear one day I'm just gonna have like all pink stuff and like no other colors. And then I also have, oh, this is cute, this little smiley flower pattern for this mat, and then also another pink flower pattern. And he also sent me more bamboo shoes, which I think you can see them behind me. Oh, they're over there. They're right over there. I still haven't used my other one of bamboo shoes, so I am stocked with bamboo shoes for like literally days. So thank you. Well, days, literally like months probably stocked for bamboo shoes. I don't know why I said days. I'm definitely stocked for months. But thank you, Austin, so much for sending me all of this. I am literally obsessed with the tunnel, as I'm sure you knew I would be. And I feel like I'm just gonna be sitting here and like rubbing this back and forth because it's so fun to do. The hearts are so perfect, and I feel like it's just like such a little simple touch that I really love this. But Austin will be having another launch on his shop, thepigroom.com. I think sometime in January he's going to be having another launch, so definitely be on the lookout for that. He just had a launch recently, and I think he sold out of a lot of stuff, but he's having another one in January, so be looking out for that. But thank you, Austin, so much for sending me all of this. everyone. She is finished. This is the final look. We did accidentally start right here with a shorter guard than we wanted to. So I think it's this section of her fur is a little bit shorter than the rest. I don't know how I feel about it. She definitely looks a lot different. I feel like she looks kind of like a little polar bear. It was kind of hard to get it even like down at the bottom because like she does have stomach fur that we didn't really trim, but she took to the razor a lot better than she did to the scissors. So I really do think the razor is a better solution. And this way I'm not gonna have to really groom her for quite, I would think at least a month or so. I don't know how long it'll take for her fur to grow back. But she does still need a bath, but I'm not gonna do it today because I think she's had enough stress today. I'll probably do the bath after Christmas, just wash her bum. It'll be a lot easier now that her fur is shorter. But this is the final look. Let me know what you all think. If it looks rough, it's because it was our first time, but my boyfriend did a lot better job than I could have ever done, so.
Damn right.
Time to go back. Thank you all for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to see more of my Vlogmas content. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you again soon with another video. Bye-bye.